Hello and welcome back once again to our Dark Souls playthrough. Right now we are gonna do some task that will allow us to access the DLC area later. I thought we might as well do it now, because why the hell not? Essentially we just have to kill the Hydra over there. Which is easier said than done actually. Because she is gonna shoot us down while we approach her. Or him. Whatever. I don't judge. And on the way we also have these crystal golem guys. Ah. They actually take damage from the Hydra as well. That's good to know. Ouch. Let's heal up to be safe. And rush the Hydra down. Actually have to be careful. You can stand here, but you have to watch out that you don't walk too far into the water. Whoa. Damn, so much going on. Cannot compute. No, don't shoot me. Stop it. Oh, but do your melee. Come on, do your close quarter combat stuff. I can't get any closer to you, come on. Don't be like this. Yeah, that was a miss. Ooh, I almost fell off, holy crap. I think one more head and we are done. No, come on, no! Oh, damn it. Wasn't that a hit? Yes, it was. Did I kill it? Nice. Okay, that's one down. The Dusk Crown Wing. Let's take a look at that, shall we? This magic crown-shaped wing was granted to the Princess Dusk of Ulasil upon her birth. she gets popped out of her mother and immediately the wing. Anyway, the wingstone allows its wearer to cast additional sorceries, but at the cost of 1/2 of HP. So this kinda tells us that Ulasil is a place that values its sorceries a lot. Night stuff. Yeah, the night stuff is just another one of the starting gear thingies. Alright, now with the Hydra taken care of, we can actually go a little further down this lake. Still gotta watch out that I don't fall into the water. You know what? Like, this is an RPG, right? There should be a secret behind the waterfall, right? There always is. Huh. Kind of disappointing. Oh well. Even here, Dark Souls defies expectations. I don't actually remember what's up here. We'll climb that ladder after we are done with our business over here. Yeah, not a lot going on right now. I know what you mean. Shouldn't there be a crystal golem somewhere around here? Have I been bamboozled? Wait a second. Give me a sec. I even extra... Just for this, I looked up how to access the DLC. Because it's been a while. Defeat the Hydra, then defeat the Golden Crystal Golem. Well, I guess... One way to fix stuff in Dark Souls is to just reload your save file. Because... then stuff gets loaded in anew. Ha! There he is. See? And you can actually see... that's not good. You can actually see inside this big crystal here there's a person inside. If he would stand still for a second. Well, you can just stop the video and take a better look if you want to. So yeah, accessing the DLC in Dark Souls 1 is really convoluted. That's something Dark Souls 2 and 3 made better. And there she is!
So, it is thou who rescued me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulasil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulasil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee? My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Well, so I'm not gonna even start to go into how weird and convoluted this whole thing is. Like, time travel is a way to ruin any good plot. It's really hard to write a good time travel plot. And it's gonna get even weirder. But for now, this is what we wanted to achieve here. And we can actually summon her real quick and see what she has to say. I don't think there's anything interesting up that ladder anyway. Otherwise I would probably remember it, you know. We'll take a look anyway, but first we summon her real quick. God, I'm so slow in the water. We'll probably have to load again, so we can actually summon her. Oh, no. You saw that as well, right? Huh. Oh, there it is. What the hell? Why is it invisible? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. What? Oh, okay, that was kind of weird. Alright, I guess. What the heck? Ah, okay, that looked really weird. Anyway.
I am Dusk of Ulisil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
So let's take a look at the sorceries of Ulasil. Ancient sorcery of the lost land of Ulasil turns body nearly invisible. Although perfect invisibility is unachievable due to the risk of dissipation, the caster need only stand still for a moment to blend into environs with astounding camouflage. This is kind of interesting. It's total invisibility, risks dissipation. Well, I'm not gonna go too into that. Then we have the ancient sorcery of the lost land of Ulasil, cast a bright light upon surroundings. This is something that you could have used in the Tomb of the Giants. This light-producing sorcery is elementary, but nonetheless demonstrates the achievements in mysticism of Ulasil. Such magic has not been developed even in Vinheim. Ancient yada yada. This sorcery was a part of everyday life in Ulasil. Its effects resemble repair powder, which must have found its way into the culture of this lost land. Transform into something inconspicuous? A separate stealth spell from hidden body. A skilled stealth sorcerer must be aware of his or her surroundings, and of which objects are prime candidates for imitation. Yeah, Chameleon is super fun. You see a lot of funny videos online of people using Chameleon. Turns right weapon invisible, not a simple augmentation, making it dependent on the skill of its caster. An example of the capacity of Ulasil sorcerers to control light. Yeah, as you may have noticed, Vinheim sorceries all primarily focus on damage, while Ulasil sorceries all have some kind of utility use. Which I guess also speaks of the culture of these two lands. Sorcery Catalyst of Lost Land of Ulasil, formed by enchanted white bark branches. The white bark boosts sorcery adjustment, but the sorcery of this lost land are gentle and not affected by intelligence. So, does this actually not scale? It does scale with intelligence. You lied to me.
For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem. From my home I was taken, and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth.
So wait. The crystal golem abducted her, right? Let's say in the past. Like Ulasil is what, 200 years in the past? Let's just go with that. Well, let's say let's just say 500 or something like that. Okay, in Ancient Ulasil, she was abducted by the golem. Then she was kept inside this golem for 500 years until we rescued her. And where does she go back to after this? Does she just travel back in time to the moment before she was captured? It's weird.
The sorceries of Ulasil differ from the magic of thine age. It is difficult to explain. Ulasil's sorceries are, what doth one say? They're somewhat of an approximation. Thine sorceries are more straightforward, negating all but thyself. Dost thou not find some fascination in these discrepancies? The sorceries of... It is Ulasil's sorceries.
Somewhat
are
of an
thine sorceries. Dost thou
approximation.
not...
Well, whatever that's supposed to mean.
If thou art in need, pray summon me again. I wish to be of assistance. May the flames guide thee.
Alright then, we haven't seen the last of her. So now let's check out that mysterious ladder, because I've gotten curious myself now. Where it leads. Probably to some trash item. Yep, play here the Metal Gear Solid ladder music, future dude. That's a pretty long ladder, considering that it's just made of wood. Wow, the water looks actually pretty bad. Maybe it's just because my PC is shitty. Yeah, well, that didn't lead us anywhere interesting. Because I've been over here before. It's just another part of Darkwood Basin. Yeah, no, there's nothing up. There's nothing cool up there. Okay, then our next stop is gonna be Anorlando. Gonna visit the archives real quick. Well, I say real quick, but it's gonna be quite the adventure. I don't think we have actually talked to her since we got the Lord Vessel, so let's see what she has to say about that.
So you have received a revelation. Very auspicious. I hope for the best. I pray that through you, her wish will be granted.
Who is her?
Have you heard of Seath the Scaleless? In legend, he turned against the ancient dragons. He became Lord Gwyn's confidant, was granted dukedom, and was allowed to pursue his research. At the Regal Archives, he immersed himself in research on scales of immortality. The one thing that he did not have, but his very research drove him mad. The Archives became a dungeon, a place for sinister experiments. Now, nobody dares even approach the Duke's forbidden archives. It looms over this land high atop the mountain. But I should warn against even an approach.
Yeah, so she just summarized the next 3 or 4 episodes. Good job.
What is it? What am I?
We heard this one before.
If not for me, a gatekeeper.
Alright, yeah, so we are going to the Regal Archives to meet Sif. She did a good job explaining Sif's character. It's a bit of a walk from here, but it's not too bad. I actually didn't open these chests yet with this character, but if I remember correctly, there's nothing too great inside of them. So I need to go past that. So I have to go. Oh boy, violence is not the answer. Damn, I can one-shot them now. Wow. 27 strength, 34 dex. Yeah, I soon have my maximum damage potential. So we've actually been up here before, if you remember that. But after placing the Lord Vessel down in the altar, the golden frog has disappeared. And he has an old friend. Excuse me. Oh, I actually should equip Havel's ring again. The statues don't really have any meaning, I think. There's just some stock statues they found. It's copy-pasted all over the halls. So if you remember our last encounter with this boar, the butt was his weakness. But they have learned, and they have evolved. Ooh, wow. I sure hope we don't meet another of those boars. Oh no. Fang boar helmet. Severed head of the fully armored fang boar, taken by the one who killed it as proof of his victory, just as the gods once did with the head of an ancient dragon, can be worn on the head as a surprisingly sound piece of protective gear. So is this the one we can warp to? There should be one bonfire we can warp to here. Abyss Daughter, Thunder Parish? I don't think so. I guess it's not this one. Should we kindle it? 9 Estus is pretty decent. Nah, we should be fine. think there's actually a skip you can do with this elevator. Or another elevator later on that allows you to skip big part of the archives. But I'm no speedrunner, so... So we already have some reskins of old enemies. Wow, they do a lot of damage. Wow, I'm getting wrecked here. What the fuck? Need to take a second and collect myself. Yeah, the crystal guys here are actually pretty tough. Well, they have the same simple movesets the other hollows have as well. They do a lot of damage. And you kinda start underestimating them, which never ends well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The moment I saw that my stamina ran out, I knew I was dead. Wow, okay. I need to focus a little more. That was not my brightest moment. Okay, we see now that these are legitimate threats, so let's not underestimate them. Oh god, waiting for the elevator is always such a pain. It's a worse punishment than losing your souls. They are like vermin, they come from every hole. They're crawling out. Okay then. Nice, okay, so with this, we can access the DLC area. But we will do that at the very end of our playthrough. Can I look at the pendant without getting killed, please? Half of a broken stone pendant. The wine appears to originate from Ulasil. A powerful magic can be sensed from this ancient stone. Yet men of this kind can neither manipulate nor sense its power, which has a distinct air consisting of both reverence and nostalgia. meeting its old. And down he goes. These actually respawn, if I remember correctly. Unlike the ones that we met earlier. What? So, in his madness, Sif actually created floating books. Truly a crime against humanity. Alright, I think we cleared out this room. Yeah, what you might find intriguing is that all of these books are human-sized, or at least, you know, not dragon-sized. And additionally, Sif is actually blind, so you might wonder how he is reading these small books. I don't know if it's true, but I'd bet they are not all in Braille. So yeah, and there are actually those channelers come in, those guys that buff the other enemies. They have 6 eyes, as you may have noticed. And they serve symbolically and physically as Sif's eyes. Like for one, they read him the books as good night stories, I guess. And they also travel the world as his eyes to search for information or new maidens to abduct. Yeah, from here you can actually see the Analondo Cathedral, if I'm not mistaken. It's kinda hard to see through the clouds. But it certainly is a structure that you can see over there. I don't actually recognize what it could be. Oh well. Yeah, the archives are actually pretty much the highest point accessible in the game. Altitude. Wow, that's actually a mimic. Okay. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Ooh, nice. The symbol of avarice. We should take a look at that. Monster head resembling a treasure chest. Once an ancient god, it is said this is the symbol of shame imposed on a long-lost clan, exiled for the sin of avarice. Wearing this slightly raises soul absorption and item discovery, but also affects its wearer with the curse of the branded. So you slowly lose health while you wear this thing, but it's a great way to farm for specific equipment for enemies and stuff like that. There's also the trick that you can beat the boss, then quickly equip it, so you get the bonus souls, and then de-equip it again before you die. Yeah, I think it's this elevator. Here you can actually make some kind of skip by jumping off at the right time. I don't remember how it works. Essentially you have to land over here. So yeah, and as we get closer to Seath, the stuff gets more and more crystallized. And here we meet some random ass NPC that I have no idea what his role is. Like they just had this armor set and thought, well, gotta put it somewhere in the game, right? Ooh. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Nice. I'm actually getting a bad feeling about this. Wow, that looks weird. Oh well. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Like, just to make sure that nothing bad happens. Let's equip a wing of sac. I don't have one. Ah, yes, I have one. Alright. Let's top off and see what awaits us over here. Nope. Yeah, this is actually the only boss fight in the game you can leave. Think it's pretty funny. Alright, let's face him for real. Come on, Steve, little bitch, get down here where I can fight you. Come on, show me what you got. Gonna... Is that all? That was nothing. Come on, you have more than that, Steve. Come on. Come on. Oh, well. That didn't go as planned. So, this fight is actually unwinnable. Because he regenerates health faster than you can damage him. So, as you may have noticed, we have not been transported to the usual bonfire, or rather we have been transported here to this prison cell. Which is kind of interesting. It implies that he has some way of influencing the spawn point of undead. Or he simply didn't kill us in narrative, but only in gameplay. And over here we have some cellmates. Hey buddies. Oh damn, I heard you wanna drop the soap? Well, I think this is a decent point to end the episode. Well, and next episode we are gonna try to escape this prison cell. Well, thank you for following this playthrough and see you next time. Goodbye.